This video is going to make you fall in love with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says, لَن تَنَالُوا الْبِرَّ حَتَّى تُنْفِقُوا مِمَّا تُحِبُّونَ. You will never ever achieve true piety, true righteousness, true closeness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala until you spend from that which you love. Whether that be your time, your money, your strength, any resource that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you, until you spend that in His way, that is when you will achieve true righteousness. Now, of course, we all know that giving away money is something that's incredibly difficult to do. But here's the thing. When you do a transaction with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you are always the winner. And I'm going to give you 4 virtues of what giving money away for the sake of Allah actually does for you, so you can realize just how merciful and incredible Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is. The first virtue is that giving away money in Allah's path stands in the way of calamity. If you want to prevent and repel and push away calamities from your life and ease current calamities in your life too, it is money, giving away that money for the sake of Allah, that will do that for you. The second virtue is that spending money for the sake of Allah, and subhanAllah, this has nothing to do with dua, but spending money in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the key to have your du'as answered. Allahu Akbar. So if you really want something from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, giving away money is one of those things that will lead to you to get what you want. The third virtue is that spending in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala melts your sins away, so that on the day of judgment, when every single good deed counts, when every single sin counts, you will not be held to account for your sins. Why? Because that money you've given has melted away those sins, just like water extinguishes fire. Subhanallah al-Azim. And finally, the fourth virtue, which there are many more by the way, but I'm only mentioning 4. The fourth one is that giving money in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the key that enters you into Jannah. Eternal bliss, eternal perfection, eternal happiness, eternal joy. Can you see how you doing a simple task, which is a little bit hard on you, reaps copious amounts of rewards? This is the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is the Lord that we are worshipping. And as you guys know, and I've advertised it a few times now, we are building a masjid in Mauritania, which is huge and beautiful, subhanAllah. And this masjid is going to be a hub for people to become scholars so that they can be pumped all around the world so that they can benefit their communities. Your contribution is going to benefit communities around the world, and you will be rewarded like that on top of the 4 virtues that we have mentioned. So guys, give generously. Let's smash the target, inshallah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.